Hello, America. My name's Travis Holiday, and this is my second episode of Wake Up, America. Today, I'm going to be very brief about a couple of subjects, and then I'm going to give you a surprise. Okay, the first subject I want to briefly talk about is Donald Trump's new plan to reduce the amount of Mexican citizens by 50% that are coming into this country legally over the next 10 years. Okay, his plan is to only bring the ones in that have skills and speak English, which I think is a good thing. Now, another thing we're going to briefly touch on is a local event and a few national events that go along with this. These American companies that are hiring Mexicans and illegal citizens. Okay, now we have a company in this area in Newport Richey called McDonald's that has a sign up that says learn English as a second language. How about you put a sign up, McDonald's, that says we hire Americans, let's put Americans first. But those are two of the issues I'm going to discuss in episode 3. And believe me, I've been hearing a lot of talk on the internet about all these restaurants and lawn businesses and corporations that have illegals working for them. And that's going to be the focus of my third episode. But today we're going to talk about the good old NFL. And that's going to be my main priority. And we're going to talk about the home team. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and my favorite team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My second team is the Dallas Cowboys, and I do occasionally root for the New York Giants. But let's go to the preseason. In fact, wake up, America. The preseason don't really count. So let's skip over the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Browns, and the Redskins, because those games aren't going to count. The big game is the first game of the season on September 10th at 1 p.m. in Miami against the Dolphins, where we're going to stomp the shit out of them. Yes, we're going to beat the Dolphins. We usually play them every preseason. But this year, we're playing them in the first game of the season, and we're going to beat them and stomp them into the ground and come back to Tampa 1-0. Now, on September 17th, we're going to have the Chicago Bears come to Tampa. And as any Buccaneers fan knows, we always beat the Bears. The Bears are not going to have a snowball's chance in hell. Okay, we're going to be 2-0. Okay, on September 24th at 1 p.m., we're going to Minnesota to play the Vikings. We're going to stomp them into the ground. We're going to win by 7 or more points. Guarantee it. Okay, now that makes us 3-0. Now on October 1st, the Giants are coming to Tampa Bay, and I'm sorry for all you Giants fans here in the area. Okay, I'm a Giants fan, but they're my number 3 team, and they're going to take a great loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to be 4-0, and we're going to be confident. And then on October 5th, our confidence is going to be broken when the Patriots stomp us. Okay, that's just my opinion. I'm usually good at predicting NFL seasons, at least the Buccaneers. So then we're going to be 4-1 when we take a loss to the Patriots. It's going to be a close game. Probably only going to lose by 3 points or less at the end of the game. And there'll probably be some dumbass referee call that screws us. Okay, now on October 15th, we're going to go to the Cardinals. And we're probably going to drop that game as well. Okay, then we're going to get our shit together on October 22nd when we beat the Bills. Come on. The Bills, even though we're going to Buffalo, we're still going to beat them. We're going to be 5-2 that day. And then we're going to have a hard game. Okay, even though they're probably not going to have a good season, we usually have an issue with the Panthers. Okay, but we're going to beat them too. So now we're going to be 6-2. Okay, now November 5th at 1 p.m., we're going to New Orleans, and we're going to party it up, and we're going to whoop their asses. Okay? Yeah, we're going to whoop the Saints, and we're going to whoop them good. Now on November 12th at 1 p.m., the Jets come to Tampa. Now, come on, that's a no-brainer. Okay? Now, we're going to beat them. But generally, when we take on a team that sucks, we sometimes get beat. So that should be a pretty good game here in Tampa. But at that point, we are going to be 8-2. Then we're going to have a bye week. I love this bye week because we get to prepare for the Atlanta Falcons, the team I hate the most, the team that stopped us from going to the playoffs last year, the team that sucked ass in the Super Bowl. Okay? Now, we're going to beat them in Atlanta. Yes, that's right. We're going to beat the shit out of the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta and become 9-2. Okay, December 3rd at 1 p.m., we have to go to Green Bay. That's going to be a good game. We really don't want to call this game because Green Bay's not that great anymore. Everybody still likes them. You know, I'm one of the Bubba Army, so I know I'm going to piss off Bubba the Love Sponge by saying we're going to stop the shit out of the Panthers, but we're going to beat the Packers. Okay, now we're going to go into Week 14, and we're going to play the Lions in Tampa Stadium. We're going to win. We're going to stomp them. We might even shut them out. Okay? But then we get a little bit of disappointment on December 18th when the Falcons come to Tampa and beat us in our own stadium. Yeah, we're going to be overconfident because at this point in the season, we're going to be having a great season. So we're probably going to lose that second game to the Falcons. Okay, and then we're going to play the Panthers again on December 24th at 1 p.m. in Carolina, and we're going to destroy them because we're going to be pissed off at the fact that the Panthers beat us once. The Falcons beat us once. So then our last game of the season, we're going to love that last game because we get to take on the sucky-ass New Orleans Saints and beat them for a second time. And that's a divisional thing, so that's going to be good for us in the playoffs. And that's going to make us what? 11-5 on the season. That's right. 11-5 on the season. Now, you know, I might be wrong on one game, maybe two. We might be 10-6, but we're going to have a playoff season. Okay, I guarantee an 8-8 or better season, and I'm saying 11-5 or 10-6. One of those two scenarios. And then we're going to play my second favorite team in the playoffs, the Dallas Cowboys. And to all those people in town here that say the Bucs suck and they don't want to root for the home team or they think Atlanta is the almighty team, I say, get a grip on reality. Wake up, America. Atlanta's not going to beat Tampa this year. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. NFL starts in 5 days. Preseason game opener is going to be at Cincinnati Bengals. And then August 17th, we're going to be at the Jaguars. August 26th, the Browns come here. And then we're going to finish off the preseason August 31st at the Redskins and get ready for that win against Miami in Miami on the first game of the season. Now, like I said, in my third episode, I'm going to go into this thing about McDonald's and other corporations doing stupid crap like putting signs on their window and now hiring, learn English as a second language. And we're going to discuss more in detail the Donald Trump thing where he's going to bring half as many legal Mexicans into this country over the next 10 years than we normally do. And they have to have skills and they have to speak English. You should have to speak English to be in this country. Okay? I don't want to go over to Russia or somewhere and not know the language, so why do they come here not knowing the language? That's just a couple of the subjects I'm going to talk about in episode 3. But I'm going to leave you with 3 words here. And basically it's for everybody that likes Atlanta Falcons, whom I hate. And it's also going to be about everybody that thinks the Bucs suck. Wake up, America. The Bucs are going all the way this year. They're going to the playoffs. And they're going to put the Falcons to shame. So wake up, America.